Welcome again to my tens and tens of friends. It's me, Teacher TJ, and today we will be rewinding and reviewing Abbott's Elementary Season 4, Episode 11, Strike. The teaser for this episode was Barbara and Melissa go to the nail shop, and when they get there, Julie, their nail tech, isn't there. So they asked the nail tech who was at the salon, "Where's Julie?" And she let them know that Julie couldn't make it to work because of the strike. The bus station, I guess, is on strike, and Julie couldn't get to work along with a bunch of other nail techs. So Barbara asked, what's her address? And the nail tech looked at her like, girl, what? But Melissa looked at her like, what's the address? And Barbara let her know, you might as well give it to us because Melissa is that girl. She will find it out. So cut to the next scene, and the nail tech is at the school doing Barbara and Melissa's feet. And Ava is waiting on a chair because it's Abbott. Ava is waiting in the chair to get her toes done next. And Julie lets her know that I can do you and Janine's nail next. But she looks at Janine's feet and she tells her that I'm going to have to charge you extra because your feet are big. True story. Nail techs will charge extra for anything. I'm older, and it used to be a point where I could get a full set, all the designs I wanted, rhinestones didn't matter, and a petty. Full set and a petty for $40, maybe $45. But yeah, she charged Janine extra because her feet are big. What? Well, then the show opens. The show begins with Ava telling everyone that SEPTA is on strike and it may cause some problems for their school. Unfortunately, some of the students, Mr. Hill and Mr. Morton, take the bus. So Mr. Hill was late to school, and Mr. Morton, he couldn't make it to school at all. He lost his car during a divorce. Now his wife has 2 cars. It's cheaper to keep her. In Janine's class, her students are working on the solar system. And one parent brings her child to school and says that she will not be bringing her child to school tomorrow because she can't go the extra mile or the extra 6 miles per se. In the break room, Janine lets all the teachers know that she's missing students day by day. And in her classroom, they're working on the solar system, and they work best by doing hands-on, and they can't be hands-on because now they're going to have to move to remote learning because there's no bus to catch and they can't make it to school. Since Lila couldn't make it to class because of the bus, while at the bar with Mr. Eddie, Janine saw Ava come in, and Ava is on a party bus. So Janine being Janine, she decided that she is going to take the party bus to pick the kids up for school. When Melissa heard about the plan, she lets her know that she cannot cross strike lines, and if she would, that would make her a scab. Janine got her commercial license probably last episode or a couple of episodes ago, and it came in handy. But to make sure that Janine would not be crossing the strike lines, Melissa is going to ride along with her to make sure that she only picks up her students and no one else, and she doesn't cross the strike lines because she would be a scab. A scab is a derogatory term for a person who continues to work during the strike or a person who is paid to replace the strike workers. When the company goes on strike, the last thing that anyone should do is work for that company and cross that strike line where the people are picketing at just to go to work for the company that someone is striking for. When employees go on strike to make demands for maybe more pay, or it could be insurance or whatever demands that the employees have, if they can't get it from the company voluntarily, then as a union, they will go on strike. And when that strike is happening, no one is supposed to cross those strike lines. And there has been times where it has gotten physical for people crossing those lines. So the last thing you want to do is cross those lines, because if you think about it, those employees who are working, they deserve to get what they're asking for. So you don't cross strike lines. His class, one of his students walked to class and the day just began, and he said it's a very long walk and he is extremely tired. So Mr. C. Jacob Hill is beginning to teach, and the student gets up, gets his coat, and Jacob's like, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going home. If I want to make it home before dark." In the cafeteria, Mr. Eddie is working as the lunch staff because the lunch staff couldn't make it in due to the SEPTA bus strike, or the SEPTA transportation strike. Georgia, I know, is MARTA. Is Philly really SEPTA? That's a question I was wondering about. Philly natives, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. Are y'all really SEPTA? Or is that just something that Abbott made up? Because I know a lot of times they change words a little bit. All the teachers decided to teach remotely, and of course, it is a mess. But it's what they have to do because there's more and more students missing every day. So while teaching remotely, barber students, they made themselves into animals by using filters. While Mr. C is teaching, one of his students jump up and says, "I got a lot of stuff to do around the house. I have to go. Sorry." Girl, you in class. And the whole vid was going on. Y'all know what I'm saying. The kids had to learn remotely. And it would be instances like that where the kids wouldn't turn on the camera or the teachers wouldn't turn on the camera. I was a high school teacher during that time. And yeah, it was or the computers didn't work at home, or it was a mess. So yeah, it's a mess. Barbara, although not only did her students change themselves into animals using filters, but she's trying to stand up and teach the class. But imagine I stood up right now. You can't see me. So the students on the computer couldn't see Barbara. And then when she sit down, the students behind the camera can't see Barbara. So it was a mess. Also, kids were playing instruments during class. The kids are having remote lunch. While Mr. Gregory was in his class, he was playing waste paper basketball. I know everyone knows exactly what I mean by that. So when he shot a basket into the trash can, O'Shea walked in because he's fixing the routers and stuff to make sure that everyone can learn remotely. So when O'Shea saw him shoot the basket, he said, "You play basketball? You want to join us?" Gregory, Mr. Extra, says, "Yeah, I was looking for a place to play basketball." And O'Shea let him know it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning. He said, "Yeah, I can do that before my workout." You doing too much. Mr. Do too much. So you wake up, work out, go play basketball, and then go teach a class? I want to be like him when I grow up. I work out. I love to work out. At this point is it back into my schedule. I got a family party coming up. And like I said, my children are graduating, and it's a lot going on for me right now. So I haven't been working out like I'd like to. I like working out, but I just don't have the time as much. And I aspire to work out before work, but I don't have the energy to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, work out, and then go to work. And I work at home. So there is absolutely no way that I'm going to wake up early, work out, and then go to work. What? I'm not doing that, but I will work out. I work out during lunch or I work out after school, which lunchtime for me is nap time. So there's someone watching the kids, but they're asleep. So I'm working out. And I don't sweat. So yes, I wear leggings or yoga pants or loose fitting, comfortable clothes anyway. So I don't have to change clothes and work out and shower and all of that. So yeah, I work out quite often during work or after work or on my day off, but I try to make sure to get a workout in. Crazy part is, if I don't work out, I start to feel sad. And I realized recently that it's because I didn't work out. It's like I need that workout. And so, yeah. Plus, I get the benefits of seeing the results. So, yes, I love to work out. Not to mention, I'm getting older. And I like to stay in shape. Like I said in one of my other videos, at 60, I want to be walking around like I am today. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I know it's possible because I see 60-year-olds out there still. Shout out to you. I want to be like you when I grow up. At the end of the show, Melissa and Janine were able to pick up all of the students in time for breakfast. And Janine was explaining how, good teachers go the extra mile, de nada, in order to get what they need. Shout out to all of the teachers who go the extra mile to do what they need to do for their students. You are not unseen. I see you. I notice you. Keep it up. You're a star. Can I do it? You're a 10. Shorty, you're a 10. Join the coda. If you guys watch the other episodes, coda is the very end of the show before the credits roll. It's called the coda. And during the coda, Janine and Gregory were playing basketball and he blocked the mess out of her shot. And she was like, whoa, like, calm down, dude. A little aggressive much? And then the show ends. Thank you so much for tuning in to all my 10s and 10s of friends. If you are not a 10, please click subscribe so you can become an official 10. And don't forget to like and comment down below. Tell me about your best part of this rewound review. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, 10. They gave us 2 options, stripping the loose. Used to dance in the club right in front of my school. I said dance, not, don't get it confused. Had to set the record straight because love to assume. Mama couldn't give it to me, had to get it in shoes. Lord only knows how I got it in shoes. I was covered in dollars, and now I'm dripping in jewels. A B played with my monies, minus was spit in my food. B's hated my guts, and now they swear we was cool. Went from making tuna sandwiches to making the news. I started speaking my mind, and I tripled my views. Real B, ain't nothing fake but the boobs. Get money, go hard. You right. Never been a fraud in my life. Get money, go hard. Right. Stunting on these out of spite. Ain't no running up on me. Went from nothing to glory. I ain't telling y'all to do it. I'm just telling my story. I don't hang with these cause it's be corny. And I got enough bras. Y'all ain't gotta support me. I went from rags to riches. Went from wick to lit. Only person in my fantasy 6 figures. The pressure on your shoulders feel like boulders when you gotta make me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Look myself in the mirror. I said we gonna win. Held me down 9 times, but I get up 10. But I was feeling that. In her classroom, they're working on the solar system and scratch that. Don't scratch that. They work best with